Welcome to the Live It Right podcast, hosted by John and Caitlin Lindsay. We're going to be talking all things health and wellness, from food, fitness, relationships. So if you want to live your best life and live it right, join us for this conversation.
So whether you're a health enthusiast, a busy professional, or someone looking to achieve a more fulfilling life, you're in the right place. Tune in, subscribe, and join our community as we explore the path to living it right.
Let's go.
Welcome back to the Live It Right podcast. We are on episode 36. And this episode, John and I have gotten the same question asked in a few different ways over the last few weeks. So we just thought that we were going to dive in. It's a really good question for each of us that we could elaborate a lot on. So you want to just kind of get things going? Go ahead and take it off.
So yeah, this stemmed from somebody a couple weeks ago asked me a question. What's something I can do daily to be more athletic? Mm-hmm. And I've gotten that kind of question a bunch over the years, and it's normally from people who are already strength training. They're already at least doing some sort of mobility work, like they've followed me for a while, so they're aware of what mobility work is. They're probably playing a sport. They're kind of a higher achiever, and they want they're basically, to me, they're asking me what's some low-hanging fruit I'm missing that can add value to my physical practice, and the answer is work on your damn balance. And it's something people don't work on unless they're rehabbing an injury or they've gotten really old and they're at risk of falling and they think, oh, I need to work on my balance. And it's something you should be doing your entire life because, not only does having really good balance make it less likely you're going to slip and fall and get injured. It's just building more body awareness, which is just how your body moves in space. So if you're doing anything that's even the slightest bit athletic, whether it's like pickleball, I know me personally, I feel the benefits of balance work when I'm trail running, bouncing around the trails. Even if you're like walking your dog and your dog's pulling you off balance and stuff, like simple balance training translates to everything in life because you're just making a body that's more aware of where it is. You're building a stronger body-mind connection. So, it's such a simple ad. All you have to do is be freaking consistent. That's it. You just have to be consistent with it. And I guess on top of that is you have to select a drill that's appropriate for you. And so selecting a drill that's appropriate for you is a balance drill that's doable, but also challenging. So doable would be, if you're trying to balance on one leg and every 3 to 5 seconds you have to put your other foot down because you can't really hold it, that's not doable. You're not able to do that for a long enough time where you're reaping the benefits of the stimulus. So typically a good rule of thumb is you want to be able to do a thing for at least 20 seconds. And if you can do it easily for more than 60 seconds, make it more challenging. So it's doable, but challenging. So that 20 to 60 seconds is the sweet spot, I think. And so holding yourself accountable to do a drill that meets that criteria every day, just for 60 seconds each side. We're going to link a video in the show notes. That kind of goes over balance a little bit more, and also some drill options that I really like, but it's that simple. It's expose yourself to a balance drill every single day. You're not going to be crazy sore from it. You're training your nervous system. You're training how your entire body, your limbs interact with one another to recognize where they are in space. And you do that consistently, it literally translates to everything you do. It's as simple as, even walking up the stairs. If you find yourself off balance, you always have to grab the railing, you work on your balance a little bit, you're going to feel just so much more connected to your body that simple things like that will feel much easier. It's something everybody overlooks until they do something that's...
It's the thing that you desperately need that people don't take the time to do until they actually are told that they need to do it. But it really does. It doesn't take... just hearing him over the years because of what he does, it's one of those things that just compounds. It's exactly. Laying bricks, stacking bricks, and it literally can take less than 5 minutes out of your day. Do it while you're on your phone.
It's literally 60 seconds aside, but it's just gotta be. it's not an easy 60 seconds. It's a challenging 60 seconds. And that is what some people might struggle with, is finding that drill that's just hard enough to where 60 seconds was, you had to fight the whole damn time to be able to do that drill.
And he's going to hand it to you on a silver platter in the show notes.
Yeah, we'll give you the drill. So, I mean, and you'll see in this video, I like to use, once your balance gets good enough, I love to use an external object. So like a ball is an awesome place to just add complexity to a balance drill. And then you just really get everything firing head to toe, working to have to talk to each other to figure out where you are in space. Like it's, I was talking to a good friend of mine who's also a big trail runner, and he's had an ankle issue, and because he got injured, he had to work on his balance, and he's saying how much he's seen the balance work translates to just feeling more connected on the trail, more aware of where he is in space. Sucks it took an injury to have to implement that balance work, but it's nice to see that paying off, and hopefully that's something, he sticks with and people stick with, as, man, there's so much value with this kind of work beyond just recovering from an injury or recovering from a fall. It's like, make yourself a better mover by doing this consistently. I think something people forget is we live in a world of stability. Like, look at us. We're standing right now, but both of us are leaning against the desk. Like,
standing on one foot, though.
Yeah, but there's no real balance demand.
Yeah.
Like, most people go decades without exposing themselves to a stimulus where they have to feel balanced. There's walls all around us, walking up and down the stairs. We're hanging onto a railing. There's our kitchen counters we lean on. Think of, like, what is even a thing? Maybe like in our driveway is made of river rock, so it's gets you off balance, but like it's hard to even think of a time, like during the day, the world is catered to making life easy, and so everything's so stable all around. It's nice smooth sidewalks we get to walk on. Like, rarely do you have to test your balance unless you make yourself test your balance.
Why do you think that this is not more of a universal thing that people have just implemented since they were young? Why? Because it's such an easy thing. Why do you think it's not talked about enough?
I think a lot of people think, and this isn't a diss at this, I think there is value in this, that people recognize the benefits of doing stability work. Like a lot of strength coaches and trainers, myself included, think doing single leg, like split squats, lunges, single leg deadlifts, single leg hops in the gym, stuff like that is like getting your stability, your balance demands. But to me, a lot of those movements, the balance component is like the second thing, or maybe even the third thing. So like, you take a split squat, for example, like to me, number one thing is the strength component. Number two, probably the mobility component, like what kind of range of motion you're doing. And number three, the stability component. So sure, that's great. You're getting value out of that, but you probably maximize the stability value you're getting out of that early on into implementing that drill. And so it's just not challenging your balance. Like, you've plateaued with the benefits you're going to get from that, from a stability standpoint. That's why I think, picking a drill you can do every day for just 60 seconds, but every time you do it, you're like, the number one thing you're challenging is stability. It's not strength. It's not mobility. It is, how well can I stay balanced during this drill? So I think a lot of people think they're doing, and they are doing stability work, but they could just be doing it at a higher level and reaping more benefits.
Yeah, and I feel like this is just another thing that we deal with that, like, yeah, it sounds so easy and so simplistic when John talks about it, but it's like the noise around us, our phones, the distractions, like, make you think day in and day out. Like, you just don't think to do that. But like, how simple is that? Set a reminder. I've always encouraged this when we've talked about this kind of stuff. Set a reminder on your phone for your movement break, for your balance drill. I mean,
it could be part of your strength warm-up too. It doesn't have to be, some big ordeal. Again, it's 60 seconds aside, so it's 2 minutes.
It requires repetitions.
Yeah.
You got to do it over and over and over again. You've got to, commit to it, which is something I think so many people have trouble with.
Yeah, and it's, if you're, again, I can't stress this enough, if you're doing anything athletic, whether it's playing pickleball, trail running, even, doing jogging with your dog, or even walking with your dog, like all these things, have a balance component, have a body awareness component to it. So if you train that, you're just going to be better at it. Your risk of injury is going to be lower. Your efficiency at that sport's going to be better. It's low hanging fruit to add. You're not going to be sore. You're just going to become a better mover, and it's
not just that. Think about
it's
50
fun
years
too.
from
I think
now.
it's fun, a fun little stimulus to train too.
But I think that the other thing too is like, think of yourself 50, 60 years from now when you're older. And like, that's when a lot of people pick this up, is when they're elder.
And it's so hard to get it then too. It's
when your body's already like moving away from like, so just keep that in mind. I mean, it's something easy you can do every day. So anything else you want to add?
Yeah, just check the show notes. We're going to put a YouTube video I released recently we'll show you a good guide on selecting the best drill for you. But let's dive over to you. So what is something somebody's been asking you? So
this is not like a definitive question. It's a recurring problem that is expressed to me. And especially as we transition into the spring and the summer, that is when life gets busy. So, easy on the go food for when life gets busy. Mm-hmm. That's what people are always asking for. When I ask for what recipes you're looking for, that's what they're asking for. People are busy. Your schedules are crazy. If you have multiple children who are active, you are playing carpool. Constantly
getting to go
shuttling.
Food sounds easier, and
that is the number one thing that I want you to stay away from.
Yeah.
So, and I think one of the things that I'll lead this with is when you create even this, when you compound the simple habit of learning, even if you just have an arsenal of 3 to 5 recipes that are go-to, and your family likes them, you like them, you can repeat them. That's going to compound, and it will over time become a habit. Like when I tell you, I'll start with this and then backtrack. When we leave town, there is zero conversation between the two of us of stopping along the way. I have packed a cooler. I have prepared food. I have picked up whatever non-perishables we enjoy. Mm-hmm. We are always prepared when we go.
Spindrifts, our little treat.
Yeah. I mean, I prepare coffee. Like, we're not even going through the drive-through for coffee. Mm-hmm. So it can be done. No, we do not have children. No, we do not have pets, but that is not an excuse. It can still be done, and it can be done simplified. So one of the things that I wrote down that I really, really like is convenience often determines what we eat. And that is the gap that I want to bridge, is to teach people to understand like that you so easily can avoid that fast food line, that takeout, scheduled takeout pickup. And there are things like, just for example, there are so many cooler friendly. I know people are shuttling between sports, beach, pool, I don't know, wherever you're going. There are numerous things that you can make. So some of our favorites: chicken salad, energy bites with protein, homemade granola. That's even a non-perishable. Pasta salad, you can add protein to it. This actually was a little bit nostalgic for me. One of our favorite things as a family when we were younger. So my mom cooked all the time, but one of like the treats that we would get are those the chicken fingers from Publix.
Oh yeah.
They're so good. But I mean, I have a chicken. So like chicken fingers to me, hot, cold, warm, whatever, they're good. Mm-hmm. So like hot honey chicken bites, chicken fingers, any of those things to me like are so easy. They can be
bulk friendly too. You could make a lot. So even if you're not traveling, these are good. Like life's going to be busy the next couple of days. So let's have some things on hand.
So they can be made in bulk. They last in the refrigerator. That's another thing. Not everything like holds well. These last. They're versatile. I mean, literally all of them except for the chicken fingers. I make them one way. All of these. Chicken salad is versatile. Energy bites can be made 100 different ways. Granola, you can add whatever the heck you want. I mean, you can add so much in there. Pasta salad can be made so many different ways. And these are things that can be made in bulk. They're cooler friendly. They don't take a lot of effort. And
they just taste good too. They're all
simply taste good.
And all those things, as you mentioned, you can make them in so many different ways. Like, I mean, the number of chicken salad varieties you've made are so incredible, are
You
so
don't get
vast.
bored.
There's so many options. But also, I mean, most chicken salad you grab at the store, unfortunately, is made with seed oils and, who knows what else. But I think, it's easy. It's an easy recipe to make, and it's just made well. So it's, in a sense, it's guilt-free. You feel good about it. Like it's just awesome, and it's delicious, and you can taste the difference.
Yeah, and one of the healthiest habits, I posted this today, one of the healthiest habits you can take on is cooking more at home. And I know convenience is a big piece of it, but if you can give me 30 minutes, that's all these take. I mean, you can't make all of them in 30 minutes, but you can make large batches of them. Get your kids involved. If you have children, get your kids involved. They help them learn these healthy habits from a young age.
Protein bites be fun for kids.
Protein bites, oh my gosh, yeah. And the thing is
a lot of touching.
There's nothing raw in them, so they can eat along the way. But I just think that stacking these bricks of just starting to implement preparation and taking just a small piece of your day to prepare will better you and your family down the road in so many different ways. And I mean, I just mentioned a couple recipes. There are numerous things. And that was something I made, a sesame chicken the other night. And I was like, that was made in that was a 20-minute meal.
These are all great intro to your point you mentioned before that. These are all great if the kitchen is intimidating, if you don't think you have time, like these are great, fast and intro friendly. And they just, especially the chicken salad, just feels the way you can like get creative with that after you've made the base, like is probably, I would imagine for people who are new to cooking, like an inspiring way to get into it because you can
add the things that you like.
You can make 2 pounds of chicken salad and then you can make 4 different half-pound flavors and like play around with it. Make your own signature chicken salad, whatever it is. Like it's fun, and it seems like to me it'd be a rewarding way to get into healthy eating.
Yeah. And I mean, I will say at one of my wellness retreats, we actually had a hands-on lunch and they made their own chicken salad and they loved it. They loved it because I had all these different fillings, toppings, whatever you want to call them. And it was like building an ice cream bowl. Nice. And they just got to mix in whatever they wanted. And then we ate it for lunch. But all of these are on my website. They're available. I'll put them in the show notes. But this is just like a good starting point. There are so many things that can be done. But I think that is one of the, you talk about, God, what was the term you used about like, our lives, our world is just created around stability, like easy stability. And it's like with food, it's convenience is everywhere. Everywhere. And it's like the world around us wants to do everything to keep us from just creating some healthier habits within our own home.
Convenience doesn't always make you stronger.
No. And the thing is I promise you the satisfaction and that sense of feeling rewarded and feeling like empowered by doing these things, even if you were totally intimidated in the kitchen, these can be done. The granola is literally dumping a bunch of stuff in a bowl, mixing it together, pouring it on a baking sheet and baking it and then letting it cool. That's it. Like it's so easy.
And to add to that, granola, energy bites, and chicken salad all lower cleanup.
Oh yeah.
All lesser cleanup than like these aren't elaborate dishes.
They're one bowl.
They're decadent, delicious dishes, but they're not. You're not going to spend 20, 30 minutes cooking and then another 20, 30 minutes cleaning up. You're going to spend less than 5 minutes probably. And they're easy cleanup as you go dishes too.
Yeah. So and the thing is, I'm not like, don't try it all at once. That's my one piece of advice is just like he's saying, pick one balance drill. Pick one recipe. That is something that I think overwhelms is we scroll on Instagram and save all these things you potentially want to do and you're going to do. You never touch it. Pick one recipe this week and pick one balance drill and make it. Maybe make it 2 times.
Yeah. Do the balance drill every day.
Yeah, do the balance drill every day. But start with one recipe. find something that your family loves. You know what? I know so many families that like they have that rotation of 3 to 5 recipes that they know and they love and they make over and over and over and over again. You've already done it. So don't tell me you can't try something new. Just let's add something else to the rotation or replace something that people are like your family's getting tired of. And trust me, like you will feel so much better because of it. You're going to save money. You're going to save your gut from not putting unhealthy ingredients in it. And you're going to feel good because when you are nourishing yourself and the loved ones around you, that is going to bring you a sense of satisfaction. Trust me. And like, I know that's like me being deep, but it really does. It gives you a boost when you know that you're doing something good for the people that you care about. And this is a really great place to start stacking those bricks of just healthier habits.
So on these recipes you're going to share, what's your favorite chicken salad?
Ooh,
and what's your favorite energy bite?
Ooh. The chicken salad, as far as, the base recipe, I call it the base recipe. That's like the one that's just like plain. If you were to go somewhere, I would probably say, I really like the one with pistachios.
Me too. That was going to be mine.
The one with pistachios in it. But there are so many, I won't get into it, but if you have a pesto that you love that you buy in a jar and it has good clean ingredients, make the chicken salad base and fold in pesto. Done.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be. So chicken salad's probably the one with pistachios in it. And then the energy bites. Ooh, I think I really, really liked the chocolate sea salt one. The one that I made recently. It had flaky sea salt on it. And if you've never put flaky sea salt and chocolate together, there's something that balance.
Yeah. I can taste it. I can feel it hitting my taste buds.
But I have more of those coming out too. Some fruity flavors. I haven't made these in a long time, but like the key lime. He likes key lime. I like those a lot. Like when you put like citrus zest in them and stuff like that. But just pick one recipe at a time, pick one balance drill, and let's start stacking bricks of healthier habits in your home.
Yeah. And I guess that wraps it up. But if you all have any topic suggestions for future episodes, please don't hesitate to shoot us a message. Yep. We might do like a Q&A or something soon. Yep. I may recap my race. That's fairly soon.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah.
Thanks for tuning in as always.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next time.